Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Pass to Embiid. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Wide open look here for Zubac. And he misses his first shot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
You must respect the strength of Russell Westbrook. Boy, even when you foul him, he can still finish.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And they double up Embiid. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Philadelphia. Shot clock at 6. Tucker can't get it to go. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris, no good. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Westbrook. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 5 now.
You love the quickness that Russell Westbrook gets into in the catch-and-shoot opportunities. Rise and fire, young sir.
Now, here's Tucker. Pass to Embiid. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on George.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy, including his teammates, making them feel good.
Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Offline with his 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
To the inside. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Now, here is George. No points in the game yet for him. George double-teamed. Pass to Morris. Outside, George. For 3, Westbrook. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. The 76ers trail. And here's Embiid. Zubac defending. Embiid wide open. And nothing but hair on that one. And it's Leonard top of the key. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Harris. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. And think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And whenever Harris is aggressive like this, I think it's for the best because he has that ability to attract contact.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. Now, I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Pass to man. Here's Leonard. Shot on the wing. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Paul George has length, and that allows him to contribute on the backboards.
The 76ers trailed by 4. The 3 from Harden. And with the rebound. Here now the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. 3-pointer. And it's George finishing it off.
Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
Out to the right wing. 76ers moving the ball around. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the Clippers making a change here.
Mason Plumlee. Nicholas Batum.
And here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-5 run here. Here's Leonard. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
To the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Here's Man. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shoots over Melton. Plumlee, no luck. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point game. Embiid from outside. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. And the dunk by Batum.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Here's Harden. Rebound by the Clippers. In the corner, George with it. .30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Nails the baby hook. And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Over in the corner, Batum. Nobody near George. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Week
21.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Rebound by Harrell.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
They get it again. Plumlee.
Mason Plumlee.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
The basket, the bump, and the foul. Oh, what a play.
That's his second.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And here's Leonard. 10 points for him. Here's Plumlee. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Maxey looking it over. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
He hits both from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside, George. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Philadelphia ball. Substitution on the court.
The 76ers trailed by 5. Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Now, James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint. Nice drive right there.
Screen by Zubac. Pass to Powell. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Outside for George. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. George has got 6 points.
Yeah, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Clippers leading by 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. And the basket by Harris.
It's really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Fast break, here they come. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the drive. And Harden with the stop.
Well, with that frame, that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Here's Gordon. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that one misses. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
And there's a whistle. And goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
Here's Mann. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Powell. Just 3 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. It's good. Maxey's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann.
Terrence Mann.
That is his first foul of the game. Up top, Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. 4 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot.
Well, you have to want to be a good defensive player, and Marcus Morris has committed to being more effective and aggressive contesting shots. That's nice.
And the dunk by Zubac. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Maxey with it. Aston Niang. Beyond the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Nailed from three-point land.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Now, here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. It's Powell on the wing. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Stolen by Zubac.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Maxey. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Maxey's got 11 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things. Happened for the 76ers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Clippers trail by 3. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Knocks it loose. Here's Westbrook. Takes it out to Leonard. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Back to Tucker. 76ers moving the ball around. Clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Clippers substitution. Mason Plumlee.
Left side, Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. Out to Morris. And stolen by Harris. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Harden draws the double. Out to Harris. And the 76ers get it back. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Philadelphia.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now Leonard. He's got 10. From deep. Rebounded by Tucker. The 76ers leading 5-5. Working with it. Guarded now by Morris. And yes, it's good. And 12 points for Joel Embiid.
And the strength of Embiid oftentimes just overwhelms the defense. Able to absorb physical coverage and still finish.
George looking around. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Harden up top. He's got 6. Pass to Tucker. The 3. Drains the three-pointer. Tucker's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's George. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for Paul George.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Philadelphia.
To the middle. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Maxey. Oh, good on the triple. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Looking to get it going. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Pass to Plumlee. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up. The rebound by Niang.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Clippers trail by 11. To the paint. And George with the stuff.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Leonard with the steal. Outside, George. Here's Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. In the corner, George with it. Clock at 6. Now here's Westbrook. Another shot. Misses off the right eye.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Outside, Maxey. Pass to House. Takes a three. Another three for Philadelphia. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Right side, George. No good with the layup. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The 76ers leading by 13. Pass to McDaniels. Leonard brings the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Violation. Jump ball call.
Now Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Niang. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. Morris with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 13. Here's Leonard. Zubac. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Aston Niang takes the three. Over to the wing. Inside. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Harrell. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Maxey. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
George from deep three-point land. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Here is House. Left side, Maxey. The 76ers with another miss. Clippers trail by 11. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Well, how about the handle of Russell Westbrook? Makes that slash into the defense look easy.
Maxey with it. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. He gets it in there. 14 points for Leonard.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Here's House. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Both good from the line that time. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Westbrook, no good. The 76ers leading by 9. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Here's Maxey. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the Clippers call time here. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Embiid. Harden outside. Here's the three. Batum grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Powell down low. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
And the Clippers call time here. And it's the Clippers with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Inside. Morris outside. Shoots over Tucker. Pick off in midair. Harden left side. Pass to Embiid. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Pass to Gordon. Taken away. Now here's Harden. And here's Melton. To the right side. On the wing, Harris. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
That's his second.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
That one misses. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
It's all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another.
I got it on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now this body my way. I got fatigue on my body, on ride Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running from I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. I'm going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya, how about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Hey, we got it poppin', I'm straight out the city, my but they never knew. When I was on it, what your pots make for half the year, I spend that on my shoes. Ay, I go from country to country and city to city. I know how to side, they can't ignore me. We got the locals treating us like royalty. I done spent 5,000 on majority. Look, can't keep up with the score. Cashed out on the Jesus piece, cause you know what it mean to me. Wanna pull up at Sunday service some Bugattis, I call up Yeezy, I got new holy water. I can with the I cut on it, she want me to buy it. And the love gets scarcer when you climbing the ladder, going higher and higher. I thank God every day, cause he cleared all the snakes and gave me my desires. Are you paid? Sitting back waiting, hoping I retire. I got it on me, but I told her I keep it 100. Since I was a little, I just vowed to go give me some money. Since I made a
Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. These squads, man, Brent, they play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
Paul with the steal. And that one's good. Durant.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Pass to Zubac. Some solid defense from Ayton.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Okogie. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Outside Durant. Here's Okogie. Booker in the corner. That one wide left.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but he wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. And look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency. Got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
Here's Zubac. Leonard looking around. Out to Morris. Back to Leonard. Fades away. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
You like Kawhi, and he knows when to be forceful, just using his muscle on the inside to get to his shot.
Ball outside. Ayton the screen. A second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside Leonard. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Basket good.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Now Paul. Pass to Okogie. Driving in. Booker with no one around. They get it again. Just 5 to shoot. Booker draws the double. Here's Okogie. From past the arc. Empty that time from Leonard. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Outside Westbrook. And Paul pulls it down.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
To Okogie. Now Ayton for the 3. It's pulled in by Zubac. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense
offense has ground to a standstill.
Suns leading by 4. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first. Now here's Ayton. Pass to KD. Knocks down the 3 ball. Durant's got 5.
Even back at Texas when he was in college, KD would shoot that 3. It would look good the moment it left his hand then. It still does.
Here's Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. Zubac. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Ayton at the elbow. There's a minute left here in the first quarter. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Durant with a wide open look. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You love any found points. That's like coins in the couch, and PG just got rich.
Back to KD. Over Leonard. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 8. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
18.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
It's George on the wing. Drops in the layup for 2. George has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Los Angeles. Suns leading by 6.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Back to Ayton. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Clippers trail by 8. George with the ball. Pass to Coffee. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
For 3, Okogie. The Clippers grab the miss. Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to Coffee. Now here's Powell. Down low. And the dunk by Covington.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. And here's George. Over Booker. Right wing. Here's Coffey. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Suns lead by 6. Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Booker in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Outside Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good aggressive play from Russell that time, just pushing off the defender and getting to his shot.
Here's Paul. He's got 6. Pass to Okogie. Here's Hayton. Throws up again. Durant feeling it out a bit. And a miss there on the triple.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Stolen by George. Outside Covington. Pass to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Powell with it. Fires the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Time to get excited for your Clippers.
Clippers trail by 10. Here's Highland. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
The line for your Clippers.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. It's good.
For his career, more than 3/4 of Plumlee's basket have come within 3 feet of the rim, so you know he's going to take it inside.
Now Lee. "36 seconds left here in the second." Over in the corner, Warren. Back to Ross. Fires the three. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Drills it from outside. Highlands got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Bazley. Now Ross. No good on the last second attempt there.
Just such an elite defender with unreal instincts. Kawhi Leonard, consistent at locking up whoever it is he's guarding.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Mann. Left side, Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. That shot missing. Now here's Ross. Pass to Bazley. Makes it off the glass. Bazley's got his first points of the game.
And Bazley's got good size at 6'8", so down on the interior with that length, tough to stop.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Zubac's with it. There's the double team with Warren. Ross with the steal. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. Lee left side. Pass to Craig. Here's Bazley. Back to Craig. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team. Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, Norman Powell.
On defense, the Clippers. They trail by 7. Leonard brings the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bazley. Off target from outside. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And it's Leonard missing. Phoenix leading by 7. On the wing, Lee. Powell with the steal. Leonard inside. Up again. And it's Bazley with the rebound. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Over in the corner, Warren. Drains the three-pointer. Warren's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Lee outside. To the middle. Here's Craig. And finished off by Craig.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I said it before, the layup, when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside Warren. Pass to Basil. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brent, the lead up to the 2019 draft was an interesting time for Darius Basil.
Yeah, here's one of those players who opted out of going to college and ended up working for a shoe company prior to going to the draft a year before. Talked about going the G League route, but trained on his own, got himself ready. He's showing some steady improvement here. Baisley is such a tease. He's got all of these skills and such a multifaceted forward. There's a lot of versatility there.
To the wing right side. Man. The Clippers rebound. Outside, George. Leonard with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Los Angeles. Pass to Baisley. Warren on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Baisley. Morris with the rebound. In the corner, George with it. That's a foul called on Damian Lee. That's his first foul. Some changes for Phoenix. And the Clippers call time here.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years, but it's been that expansion, the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Plumlee. Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass. Plumlee's got his second basket.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
The drive by Paul. And here's Booker. Bounce pass from Paul. Batum with the steal. Outside, George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Pass to Plumlee. Left side, George. 6 to shoot. Now here's Leonard. Guarded by KD. For the tie. It's rebounded by Durant. The Suns leading. Now Ayton. They could use a bucket. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, this is a maturity play here. Lots of pressure around him, and he doesn't speed up.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
You can't be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
A drive by Booker. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Oh, George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
Outside Leonard. Pass to George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. That's 7 points for George.
You love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And the Suns call time. Timeout called, the Suns.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Gets it up.
And you like the workmanlike approach from Batum on defense, just making effort and having some great coverage area.
We're at the end. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so here's Phoenix. Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
The kick out to Westbrook. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the dunk by Booker.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that dropped 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Up top, Zubats. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
George with the ball. Pass to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. In the corner, Powell with it. Buries the long-range jumper.
Norman Powell really knocking it down here and hurting this team from distance.
And here is Paul. Lays it up off the glass.
Oftentimes when the stakes are raised, you go to your favorite move. We know he's very comfortable around the rim.
Outside Westbrook. Takes the three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now Booker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. He keeps his eyes on the prize.
Man. Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Now here's Paul. Outside Durant. He takes it in. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. And stolen by Booker. And they're pushing it up. KD with it. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, his length and then his quickness, Durant, he just can't cover the guy. An absolute nightmare matchup. And then you add the pick and roll to it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. While we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Outside for George. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Phoenix leading by 14. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. From outside the arc. And the Suns get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Paul can't get it to go. Clippers trailed by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Man showing some terrific range. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Ayton. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the game. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Paul outside. Pass to KD. Leonard with the steal. Here's Westbrook. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Suns leading by 11. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
That was a big one. You could hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
Westbrook way outside. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Now that might have been a little bit longer shot than what Westbrook would have liked, but this is where he gets a little ultra competitive.
Kicks it out to Booker. Paul outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. KD with it. Westbrook picks him up. Kept alive. Tries again. And Durant gets it to go.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Comes up empty down low. Here's Leonard. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Kawhi Leonard keeping the game very simple and just taking what the defense is gifting him.
And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And here's Leonard from 3. Pass to Morris. There's the 3. No good on that one. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
Rec sweats on just so I can see a little crystal clear and get this W.
LD looking spiffy right now.
Watch me work. You wearing slip-ons?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we call those the jailhouse works right there.
All right, let's go. Man.
You should be off, so.
Good start, good start.
You need it?
Oh, right.